Okay, good day, guys. Good day to you all. Welcome back to the Formula Sports channel. Thanks for being here. A gentle reminder, as always, to please like the video and subscribe to the channel, as these are both free and easy ways to support the channel. Guys, you see the headline. You see the headline. You see the headline. You see the headline. I did a watch along to this game earlier on today, right? And I'm going to be doing even more watch alongs, right? Two reggae boys, right? Playing, right? And I'm telling you, man, I started it last season. I started doing watch alongs to reggae boys last season. And this season I will continue it as well. Guys, like up the live again, free and easy way to support the channel. You guys see the headline, man. Ravel Morrison was in action today for Derby County versus Salford City. Seen, it was Ravel Morrison's first competitive game for Derby County. Not his first game, his first competitive game in terms of a game with meaning, right? He would have played friendlies for Derby previously and would have done well, right? But today is his first game with meaning. They took on Salford City, Derby County in the Carabao Cup. Ravel Morrison, man of the match performance, people. People, the man score a goal. The man score a box foot goal, people. People, it was a free kick, 20 odd yards out, right? And he kicked the free kick. It hit off the ball, off the wall, right? Fell kindly for Lord Ravel, right? Sat up perfectly for Lord Ravel. People, the man knock a piece of one time volley, see man. When they talk about technique, people, the man rifle it in the roof, in the top right hand corner of the net, the V, people. Back of the net. What a goal, what a volley, right? Derby County, they are each on a twitch for sign Lord Ravel. Man, they might take a while for sign Ravel Morrison, but eventually they signed the player and they got the deal done. It was clear from day one they really wanted to sign the player, but they're having some issues. They finally got it over the line, and you know, so far so good. I mean, I know it's one game, but yo, his overall performance, take out the goal out of the equation, his overall performance, he would have been one of the best players on the park. And he certainly would have been in the hunt for the man of the match, right? But that screamer to equalize for Derby County would have just automatically given him the man of the match award, in my opinion, man. So what happened? Derby County fell behind early in the game to two very early Salford City goals. Um, if memory serves me right, I don't remember how the goals went off the top of my head right now. If memory serves me right, there were mistakes, right? Mistakes on Derby County as well. I don't know. My memory, I don't know. I'm a young man still, but for some reason, my memory seems to be going these days. I don't remember why the goals, I'm not remembering the two opening goals that Derby County would have, that Salford City rather would have scored. But the moral of the story is that Salford City went 2-0 up very early in the game, and Derby County hence were chasing the game from very early on. And they eventually leveled it up at 2-2, right? They had gotten a penalty that really and truly was not a penalty, and but they had gotten it nonetheless, and they had leveled the game 2-2, and then Salford City had gotten a penalty as well, right? Neither of the penalties were penalties, to be fair. Neither of the penalties were penalties, right? But Salford got the penalty and got the third goal and went ahead. They were under Salford City were under pressure for most of the game, to be fair. It took Derby a while to get going and to find their rhythm, but around in the 30 odd something minutes, Derby County, would have gotten things going. They got a goal as well. and they would have gotten things going, and that goal kind of lifted their spirits as well. You know, um, the part they looked a bit more lively with the ball at their feet. Crisper sharping, sharper passing, moving the ball a little bit more quickly. The rhythm started to flow, right? So it was 3-2 after Salford City got the penalty, and you know Derby County had Salford under sustained pressure, for because most of the game Derby was chasing it, man. From about 30 odd minutes, go right down to the end, for the most part. Yes, Salford had their moments and they did make the game an entertaining one. And it was an entertaining game. It was a good game from both teams, but, for the most part, Derby was chasing the game. And, they got a free kick. Lord Ravel stepped up, initial free kick, hit the wall, and then the rebound fell sweetly for Lord Ravel, right? My God, did he hit it? My God, I'm so happy for the player, right? My whole life just kick off, my whole life just jump up when the ball hit the back of the net, man. A screamer. I want to take a look at his stats in this game. He played 88 minutes. Right. By the way, in the earlier stages of the game, he was interchanging between the number 10 and the number 8 role. That's another thing we need to talk about as well. Right. He was interchanging between the number 10 and the number 8 role. But around the time, and one of my viewers pointed it out as well, that around about the time that he settled into the number 8 position, Derby started to get a hold more of the game, right? He would have gotten himself a bit, once he was playing in the number 8 position, he would have gotten himself a lot more touches and get himself more involved in the game, and would have been able to control and dictate a lot easier, right? 88 minutes played, one goal, an absolute screamer, 80 touches of the football. He was very involved in the football game. Look at this. 71 passes attempted, 66 of them successfully completed, passing accuracy of 93%, 0 crosses attempted, long balls 5 attempted, 3 were successful, shots on target 1, shots off target 1, shots on target 1, shots off target 1, shots blocked 1, no dribble attempts, ground duels none, right? Aerial duels won and he successfully completed it. He lost possession of the ball 6 times, which isn't bad for an entire 90 minutes, right? Lord Ravel didn't really do too much exciting today. It was mostly Lord Ravel keeping things ticking over in the middle of the park. It wasn't his best performance. I've seen better performances from Lord Ravel. As a matter of fact, when they played Manchester United in that friendly the other day, he looked better in that game than he did today. He looked good in this game, but trust me, man, I've seen better performances from Lord Ravel, and he was still the man of the match, right? So it was mostly him playing in a deeper position. Initially, he was interchanging between number 10 and number 8, but after about 30 odd minutes or so, he settled into the number 8 position. And, the coach seems to give him license to roam, and that's very good, right? Shows how highly he respects the player's talent, right? And to interchange as he pleases, right? Another thing I realized, he was bossing things in terms of dictating, shouting instructions to players. You can see that he's a leader, right? Also, he was calling the shots. You could see it. Also, every single set piece, he was over it. Immediately, everybody just cleared the way for Lord Ravel, man. One thing I'd criticize him about, though, I did realize that there were parts in the game where things weren't going according to plan, and he was getting a little bit flustered and a little bit agitated with his teammates, right? He wasn't receiving the ball when he thought he should have received it, and things weren't really going so smoothly for Derby County at that point in time, and he was getting a little bit flustered, and he was kind of getting a little bit annoyed with his teammates. You just moved to the football club. Yes, it appears as if right off the bat you are a leader in this Derby County team. But at the same time, I don't think it's wise to just sign with this football club and, getting annoyed with players right off the bat, especially when you have the reputation that Ravel has, especially when you have the glamorous background that Ravel would have had coming straight out of the Manchester United youth system and being hailed as a next future star. Also, we have to remember as well, Lord Ravel is a former England youth international. So probably players might get the vibe that, oh, this player thinks he's better than us. Him just signed to the club and look how him behaving. Right? That's the one critique I have of Ravel. He was getting a little bit flustered earlier on in the game. Right? When things weren't going according to plan or when he wasn't getting the ball whenever he wanted to. But apart from that, nothing too flashy from Ravel in this game, as I said earlier on, barring the goal, nothing too flashy from Ravel Morrison, and he played well. He played well. It was mostly just keeping things ticking in the middle of the park. And truth be told, I've even seen him have a greater impact where progressing the play is concerned, right? But he still played well today, still did well today, and that magnificent goal in the 80 something minute. I don't remember what minute the goal came, but that goal was just the cherry on top, so to speak. So guys, you know, by the way, I'm gonna do another video. I'm gonna do another video on Ravel. There's something I want to address, and one of my commenters or one of my viewers said it in the comment section as well, and I've been saying it for a little while as well. I'm gonna address that in another video pertaining to Ravel. But guys, Ravel Morrison balling, right? The game went to penalty shootout after it finished 3-all after Ravel brought them back into the game, and Derby County would have won the penalty shootouts 5-3. They scored all their penalties, right? And they would progress to the next round of the Carabao Cup. Salford City put up a decent fight, but thankfully, Ravel would have prevailed. So guys, that's my 2 cents again. Lord Ravel Morrison is balling. Hopefully, he can continue it. Continue it. He looked really good in his debut competitive game for Derby County. So that's my 2 cents, guys. Stay safe, take care, and until next time.